This is the second video of our launch series and we are going to see when and how to apply weed and feed. So let's get started. Welcome to our channel Citrus Home and Garden. At the start of the spring season, we had applied pre-emergent to stop the growth of the weeds. And we waited for the grass to show the signs of the growth. And here you can see in the background that grass is greener, that means it's actively growing. That means this is the time to feed the grass with all the nutrients. For this project, we are going to use Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed Formula 3. Now the packaging claims that it can control dandelions, clover and 57 other types of weeds, and also provides 28% of nitrogen and 3% of potassium. This is 40 pounds of bag which covers 14,000 square feet of your yard. So let's get to the actual work now. To start with, let's talk about the cutting. Now this is the first cut after the spring season, and the goal here is to cut to the lowest possible length of the grass. As you can see, I had applied dry grass during the winter and the grass has grown significantly, so I have to mow multiple times to reach to that lowest possible length. Fortunately, in the backyard, I did not put the dry grass, so you can see my grass was dormant all winter and now it started getting green a little bit. Now let's talk about the mower setting. So as I said, you need to go to the lowest one, but as I put the ryegrass, I have to go step by step. So I'm starting with level 3 and eventually I'll go to level 1. Now this is our first cut and we are going to apply the weed and feed. So we are not going to leave the dead grass in the lawn, but we are going to bag it. So make sure you are attaching the bag to collect the dead grass. You can see in the time lapse that how tall ryegrass has grown, and I'm not going to apply that next year for sure. Now in the backyard the grass is dry and I have a pro tip for you. Make sure you're wearing glasses or goggle and a face mask, because these dead grass blades and dust particles are going to get into your eyes, nose and mouth, which is not comfortable. And this is the outcome of the mowing. And the lawn looks pretty flat. And after the measurement, I was able to cut it to almost 1.5 inches, so that's pretty much good scalping. Now the next step is really important. You have to water the lawn. You don't need to run your sprinkler for 20 minutes, but 5 minutes are good enough. The purpose of this step is because the grass is wet, so the weed and feed particles are going to settle on weed leaves and eventually going to kill them. It's not going to harm your lawn. Let's fill in the spreader. You can see these are non-sticky tiny particles. Now about the spreader setting. As I'm using rotary spreader, I need to set it to 3.5. You can check the packaging for your specific spreader. Now packaging says that 40 pounds of the bag will cover 14,000 square feet of lawn. That means 3 pounds per 1,000 square feet. That's not the case. It took 4 pounds for me to cover 1,000 square feet. That means I applied around 30 pounds for 7,000 square feet of lawn. And I was not overlapping between the laps, but I was trying to stay close to the previous lap while doing the next one. And you can see here the weed and feed particles are sitting on the wet grass and weeds. And I started noticing the difference in couple of days. You can see these weed leaves have started dying. and it pretty much killed most of the weeds from my lawn, including these pricky weeds clovers, dandelion. So overall, it was working out for me. I had applied this on 5th of April and I'm going to show you results from 30th of April. I watered once a week and mostly relied on the rainwater. You can see the results are pretty great. You can ignore that dead patch, that's because of the trampoline which I already sold, but most of the grass is nice, green and thick. And of course, weed free. So all in all, I'm pretty much happy with the results. This is the other side of the house and you can see the difference. The grass is more greener and thicker and weed free. So this is my overall experience with Scott's Weed and Feed Formula 3. I hope you will find this video helpful. See you in the next video. Bye bye.